To personalize an automation with conditions in Brevo, you add a conditional split inside a workflow, then configure different actions for the yes and no paths. This is how you send a VIP offer to some contacts and a standard welcome to everyone else, all from a single automation. Let's log in and build one from scratch. Open your browser, go to the Brevo website, and sign in with your credentials. The dashboard takes a moment to load. Double-check the account name in the top right corner. I've accidentally hopped into a client's account more than once, and that ends with editing the wrong workflows, so a quick glance now saves a quiet panic later. From the left sidebar, click Automations. If you've recently switched from the old Brevo navigation, you might see a collapsed menu. Look for the icon that looks like a little branching diagram, or expand the sidebar, then click Automations. This page lists every automation you've built, plus a few templates. We'll start fresh. Click the blue Create an Automation button and choose Create from Scratch. The workflow builder opens as a blank canvas, with a start trigger already sitting at the top. The default entry trigger is usually contact is added to a list. That's fine for now. To add the conditional split, find the little plus button hanging below the trigger node. Click it, and a panel of available actions slides in. Scroll a bit until you see conditional split and select it. The builder now shows a new node with two outgoing branches labeled yes and no. This is the engine room of personalization. On the right, the condition configuration panel appears. The first time I did this, I overlooked the scroll bar inside the condition builder and stared at half the options. So, if you don't see the full list, scroll within that panel. You've got several condition types. The most common one I use is contact attributes, because it lets you branch based on any standard or custom field, first name, city, lead score, whatever. Tags is another favorite. List membership is great when you're sending different content to people who opted into separate interest groups, and email engagement checks whether a contact opened or clicked a specific previous email. Let's run a concrete example. Say you want existing customers to go one way and new leads another. You might check for a tag called customer. Pick tags in the first drop-down, set the operator to contains, and type customer. The spelling matters hugely here. Brevo looks for an exact match on tag text, including capital letters. I once misspelled a tag as VIP with a lowercase v and wondered for 2 days why nobody was hitting the right branch. So type it exactly as it appears in your Brevo context. After you set the rule, click Save. The node now displays a summary of your condition, and the two paths stand ready. If the condition is true for a contact, they'll go down the yes branch. If false, they'll go down no. Every contact gets evaluated when they hit this point in the workflow, real time. That means if you add the tag to a contact later, they would need to re-enter the automation from the start for it to take effect. Now you'll customize each branch. Click the plus sign under the yes path. The same action menu appears. Most of the time, you'll want to send an email. Choose Send an Email, then select an existing template or create a new one inside the builder. This is where you craft the personalized message. After you drop the email action, I recommend clicking it and adding a meaningful name in the top bar of the action details. Instead of just Send an Email one, call it Customer Welcome Offer. A year from now, when you're knee-deep in a complex workflow, those descriptive names will keep you sane. Then do the same on the No branch. That branch might get a general nurture email, or you could even leave it empty. Any contact who doesn't match the condition just bypasses the yes actions and continues through the no side, which might merge back to a common path later. Don't limit yourself to just one action per branch. I often insert a time delay of about 5 minutes before the email sends, especially when the automation triggers off a form submission or a list import. That little cushion gives Brevo time to fully sync any newly updated custom attributes. Just click the plus, add a time delay, set it to 5 minutes, and place it before the email. Then configure the email to pull in that fresh data, and it reliably shows up. You can also use the Update Contact Attributes action inside a branch to stamp a field, like setting a lead stage to warm after they've gone down a certain path. This feeds back into your segmentation and makes future campaigns smarter. When both branches are built out, save your changes with the Save button at the top right. I often catch myself forgetting to save after tweaking an action, then switching pages and losing the work. So make clicking save a habit right now. Now test. In the top bar of the workflow builder, click Test Workflow. Brevo runs a quick validation and highlights any broken actions, like an email step missing a template. To actually simulate behavior, use sample contacts. Click the Test button, then select a real or dummy contact from your list. Choose one that should match the condition and one that clearly doesn't. Watch the test log to confirm each lands on the intended branch. I once set a condition email engagement, opened campaign X, picked a test contact who hadn't opened it, but forgot that the engagement data can lag by a few minutes. The test said no action and I thought the workflow was broken. So give engagement-based conditions a little extra time and test with contacts who meet the criteria right now. When the test passes cleanly, go back to the builder and click Activate. The button turns from blue to green and the status changes. From this moment, contacts entering the automation will be evaluated against your condition and routed automatically. You can still edit the workflow while it's active, but be careful changing the condition logic mid-flight. Contacts already past the split won't retroactively move branches. If you need to re-evaluate everyone, you duplicate the workflow, rebuild it, and run a batch of contacts through the new version. You've now got a live personalized automation. It will send the right message to the right people without you manually sorting anyone. To keep it healthy, check the automation logs under the More menu every few days. You'll see exactly which contacts pass through each branch and spot any unexpected drop-offs. Tweak the condition if you notice a whole segment not catching, and remember to test again after any change. Your Brevo automation now reacts intelligently to who your contacts are and what they do. If you're ready to layer on more complexity, try stacking a second conditional split inside one branch for a real choose-your-own-adventure journey. Bookmark this workflow so you can come back and refine it as your lists grow. I'll catch you next time.